You have deep roots when it comes to winemaking.
Right.
A family history, really, right? We're talking, was it grandfather, great-grandfather?
Yeah, my great-grandfather was a wine merchant in Germany. My parents planted the vineyard in 2006, but I was making wines here as a hobby in '99. So I was doing hobby winemaking, and then in 2015 we built the winery.
So hobby winemaking, what did that look like? Just for fun?
Yeah, so I started just for fun. I love wine. I traveled, I studied abroad in Europe. I tasted so many wines, but I just fell in love with tasting here in the Willamette Valley and meeting legends like Myron Redford and Dickie Rath. And so that inspired me to the point where I was studying international business and international studies, a liberal arts degree. But I loved wine so much, I wanted to try. A friend of the family was making wine, and so he helped me make my first 4 barrels in 1999. And then I made some wine in 2000 and 2002, and every year it just became more and more of a passion.
And I'm not, I do love wine, and I've tasted a lot of Pinot Noirs, but when I taste yours, I feel like this is what Pinot Noir is supposed to taste like.
Thank you.
Is that the goal?
The goal is to be different. I don't follow anybody in particular. I do a lot of winemaking through intuition, tasting the grapes. But then I also love complexity and layers in the wine. So the way I make the wine, using different fermenters, everything adds a little layer. And I taste the wines a lot, especially with my Chardonnay. I'm tasting to know when to add sulfites and very little amounts, but when to do it. And so I think just being with the wines, knowing what every barrel tastes like is important. And of course, terroir. Those soils and the terroir is super important. So I look for that. I think old vine vineyards express the terroir. So I'm buying the first planting in Ribbon Ridge, which was Ridgecrest, their 1980s planting. And I just have a new contract for this year with Temperance Hill and their oldest plantings. So you'll see with my wines in the future, not only do we have amazing wines from Keeler Estate, biodynamic, organic, but I love to make wines from different AVAs, from the oldest, most historic plantings, small lot, and then let the terroir and the wines speak for themselves. I am such a wine nerd at times, yeah. I'll geek out on wine descriptions and vineyards.
We're benefiting from your nerdiness of
Thanks.
wine. And you've been involved with the Oregon Wine Experience for a few years now.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen you there for the last few years.
Yes, I would say this might be my 4th year or 5th year participating. First and foremost, it's the people, and the people are doing a good thing for the children in the area, and it's for a good cause. So for me, it's all about the people and the cause.
And you're donating barrels for the Founders Barrel Auction.
Yeah.
You're winning awards in the competition, which brings me to what's on tap for this year.
On tap for this year?
Yeah.
2016 Vita Springs. That is a vineyard in the South Salem Hills. It was aged 50% in Italian Amphora and 50% in French oak. And there's no other Pinot Noir like it.
What about for the Founders Barrel Auction? What are you cooking up this year for that? What are you thinking?
For the Founders Barrel Auction, right now I'm thinking the Windridge, the 2019 Windridge, which is full of summer fruit, mouth-watering acidity, concentration, balance. One of the most special wines I made in 2019, which I would say all of the wines are exemplary for me in that vintage.